Hey, good day everybody. Coming at you today so we can talk about wrapping up those hands for our kickboxing classes. We want to make sure the hands are basically well protected. We want to keep things as safe as possible when we're training. And so when we wrap our hands, the goal, we want to stiffen up the wrist, so we take this mobility out of the wrist, and we want to get some compression coming down across these knuckles, all right, across the hand. So we want the hand to be compressed, not squished, but we want some compression, and we want to stiffen up this so when we're throwing those strikes on that bag, that the hand is safe and we don't have to worry about messing anything up, all right, which wouldn't be a problem, okay? So here we go. Two different versions of wraps. This is a 2-inch by a 108-inch wrap, so this is a shorter wrap. This is a 2-inch by a 180-inch wrap. There's also 120s and things like that. As we go through this, I'm just going to demonstrate how to wrap your hands. For your personal preference, we can work with you. You can contact us. You can talk to us in the gym, and we can figure out what works best for you. So I'm going to start with this 108-inch wrap and show you a first version on how to wrap your hand. The 180-inch, similar concept, just a couple more steps in there, and then we'll go to the 180-inch. Okay. So let's start here. Set this down. The 108-inch wrap. We're going to unwrap this baby all the way. When you get to the end, you're going to find this nice loop, okay? We got this loop. We're going to put the seams down. We're going to put our thumb right through that loop. We're going to come across the back of our hand, okay? Coming across the back of the hand. Now we're going to hit that wrist at least one time, okay? I'm going to go one time. Most ladies, females, you're probably going to want to go twice around the wrist just to make up a little bit of the length. I'm going to go one time around, and we're going to come up. We're going to go across the palm, across the knuckles, okay? Hit the palm, hit the knuckles. We're going to come underneath. We're going to hold that thumb. Hold the thumb out there wide. We're going to come down through the set of fingers. Come down through that first set. Let me straighten this out just a little bit. Come down through that first set of fingers. Come up, go down through that second set. Just squeeze the fingers down to hold that wrap in place. Come down under that thumb, push it out wide. Come down through that third set of fingers. And now, just like at the beginning, we're going to hit the wrist. We're going to hit the palm and the knuckles. And now here, if there is a tricky part, here's the tricky part. We're going to come underneath the thumb. We're going to tie the thumb into the rest of the hand. We're going to come underneath the thumb, reverse direction, snug it up. We're going to come underneath the thumb again, reverse direction. So we've basically tied that thumb into the hand twice. And now we're going to take what we have left, finish right here on the wrist, and we're good to go. So when we squeeze down and make the fist, we're going to see it tighten up. You're going to tighten up your forearm. It's going to squeeze across the knuckles. You'll feel some compression through here. You're going to feel it stiffen up the wrist. Solid as a rock, so we put them gloves on, good to go. All right? I'm going to take this one off, and we're going to go to that longer wrap, the 180-inch wrap. Once class is done, you're taking them wraps off, it ought to be like just a breath of fresh air for your hands. When we're ending class with those gloves on, your hands shouldn't feel beat up. They shouldn't feel wore out. They might be a little tired, you know, from the gripping and things. But in terms of abuse, it's like a breath of fresh air. You take them off and boom, hands good to go. All right, let's jump into this longer wrap. This one's 180 inches. There's more length that allows us to do a few more things. But we're still going to start the same way. This does have the cool handy dandy this side down. I always think that's kind of funny, but it's good. It's handy. It makes things easy. Again, we're going to take the loop. We're going to put our thumb through the loop, and we're going to start across the back side of the hand. With that extra length, I'm hitting this wrist twice. Palm, go across the hand. Palm, knuckles, Got them. Now, here's where it's going to get just a little bit different. Just pay attention here. I'm going to count down under the thumb. I'm going to go through that first set of fingers. So now instead of coming back down under the thumb, I'm going to go ahead and get another wrap across the top of the knuckles. Okay? This time, we're going to skip the center. We're going to go index finger, middle finger. Okay? We're going to make this tight turn. Boom, across the top of the knuckles. Okay? Down underneath that thumb again, through the center two fingers. Come across, make this tight turn around the index finger. Bam, we're right here across those knuckles. All right? Do one more time, around and over. Now we're going to do that thumb maneuver. Come down underneath, catch the thumb, reverse direction. Over top right here, same idea. We're going to catch the thumb, reverse direction. Everything is tied in. The hand is like one unit right now. Okay, come around the wrist. Right here, I love this part because right here we can pull up, nice and snug. All this impact comes down through this hand. We can pull up nice and snug right here. It's going to brace all of this. Palm and knuckles. Boom. We're nice and thick through the knuckles. Come down. Now we're going to finish on the wrist. We're high on the wrist. We're going to overlap just a little bit. We're going to build it up. I work my way down just a little bit further on the wrist than with the other one. And then I work my way back up a little bit. So I'm finishing right on the wrist again. And bam. So now we're really solid. As I squeeze down, good compression through here. Wrist is solid. So you'll notice straight line coming across here, straight line up the side, straight through here. So as you're throwing those strikes, everything just solid as a rock. Feels great. Okay? Have a great day. Thanks.